Hello, and welcome into another lovely cell stream. So, I have decided I am going to prove I am not impatient, as I have been thusly accused of being, and I will go fishing, which is clearly the most, the thing in the world that requires the most patience. How's everybody doing today? Figured this would be a funny, dumb thing to do. A milk do be tasty. um, so, first and foremost, we've got to make our character. So this is I'll be honest, I just kind of picked the first fishing game like off of my programs, so I don't actually know uh like what a good game would necessarily be. But yeah, let's start by making our guy. Um, you know what? Gotta love the inclusion of letting the ladies have a mustache. You know, let's see here. Okay, no C body type, so uh, you know, I'll be honest, as funny as the mustache is, no mustache. Uh, red, I guess. Do I have to actually buy other clothes? I guess so. Guess we have so many options. All right. I'd rather not have. All right. What? Okay. Cool. So yeah, we're going fishing. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right. Welcome to Golden Ridge Reserve. To each you, and you'll be presented with the. All right. Uh. All right. Okay. Let's go fishing. All right. I really have not. Oh wait. I have not been fishing in forever. All right. But yeah, I used to go fishing all the time with when I was like little program. Hey Sai, welcome in. All right. We going fishing. But everyone knows the best part of fishing is you just like bring people to hang out with and like you hang out with people while you do a thing. Or the other best part of fishing is to fish afterwards. You got it. Why? All right. But yeah, we are like I said, we're gonna try to go fishing. How are you guys? Okay, so I do have some stuff to talk about today. Some crazy stuff happened to me recently. So I try to get that at a good. All right. What am I supposed to do here? You lost a fish to low tension. Wait. I couldn't even tell. I couldn't even see the fish. What was I? Okay, right. We've got this. But yeah. Anyways, so I've been on a diet, and because of the way of my diet has been working, I've been having an issue with one of my meds causing low blood sugar. So I went and got, and that was making me feel gross. But Mr. Ginger, thank you for this. Thank you for the sub to the channel. I really appreciate it. Um, but there we go. Fishing. All right. But what's happening? Fish. Did I get it? Yeah. Look at that tiny fish. It's so little. You know what? Let's take a trophy shot of this. Like, wow, I caught a fish and it was so big. All right. All right. Um, okay, so well, that was fun. All right. Anyways, to finish my story, very average. Come on, we all know that that was a mega massive fish. Obviously. What else can I do in this game? Like, I'm actually, like, really curious. What can I do when I don't, like, just go fishing? Like, can I just, like, wander off into the woods? Like, um, anyways, uh, so I bought watermelon because, like I said, I needed to get something with, sugar in it to, be able to eat, to, not feel sick. Otherwise, you put back where you were standing now. Okay. Fine, game. Can't just wander off and get lost in the woods. Um. Anyways, I bought a watermelon, and so obviously I was like, okay, I don't know when I'm gonna have time to cut the watermelon up, so I put it in my fridge, which is, you know, where I already would normally put a watermelon, right? So so I finally have to, and like, you know, after a few days, I finally found time to cut up the watermelon. So I go, yeah, Clayton. Okay. Anyway, so I got this watermelon. So I got this watermelon to try to fix my low blood sugar issue because I'm like, that's pretty healthy. Watermelon doesn't have like a ton of calories or anything. It's got sugar, it's got water. Good for you, right? So I got this watermelon and I put it in my fridge to keep it fresh because I didn't know when I was gonna have time to cut it. And so I ended up going and like yesterday, I ended up taking it out of my fridge and setting it on my counter, and I don't know what happened, but it exploded. It sat there for a minute and then it exploded. A watermelon. uh but yeah, no, it actually like exploded. Like Like, it suddenly just like bang, like a loud bang, like right after I set it on the counter, and it had split in half, and there was watermelon juice everywhere. And I have no idea what happened. So, yeah. So yeah, my watermelon randomly exploded. Didn't even know they could do that. Like, I really had no idea that that was, like, a possibility. Like, in the slightest. Would not have guessed that they can just explode. Found this bread that's keto friendly through you, thought of you and Sil. Interesting. Watermelons are now the enemy to Celvion's chat. I mean, I love watermelon. Watermelon's tasty, but apparently somebody, like, somebody is trying to, like, assassinate me through the use of delicious watermelon. No. Comes watermelon. All right. Okay. Uh, that is not. I hit left bumper. Wait. Hi. Oh, there we go. Okay, and uh, who knows? All right. But yeah, so I ended up having to go and mop like my kitchen, like when I went to go cut watermelon. The funny part is it didn't like spray bits of watermelon anywhere. It just like split in half and sprayed like that entire section of my kitchen with watermelon juice. So like I'm just like I said, I'm just confused as to what happened. Like I want to say it's something with like pressure differences, right? Right? Like becomes Celvion is psychic. But yeah, I want to say it's something to do with like pressure, something. But I'm not a scientist. I don't know why, what would cause a watermelon to explode. All right, and fishing. So, actually kind of funny that I picked this. That was a murder attempt to our leader. Indeed. You must find the suspects. You must take them out. Be prepared for this mission, Sai. All right. Fishing. Fishing. Um, I have never had it this fast when I went fishing as a kid. Yes, cult leader. Ah, good. Good. You know what it does make me think of? Remember that SpongeBob episode where they're like, "Oh, these aren't pies. They're bombs made in a bomb factory because they're bombs." Makes me think of that. Black crappie. That is it's even got crappy in its name. Swapping your bait and lure. All right, well. I love the just like fluid. Ooh. Woo! Wee! Anyway, $20 for Boom. I did not pay $20 for a watermelon. Lame. What if I wanted to be a fish? Thanks for the pie, Squidward. Gone to game, I swear to God. Oh, the boundaries of the tutorial. Okay, okay, I get it. Finish tutorial, do more things. Got it. Thanks for the pie, Squidward. Wow. I got 200 vision. Used to have that, like, uh, something ice SpongeBob toy. And he would say, like, the same 6 things no matter how many times you expose him. And his eyes would pop out. This is the place where I'd fish if I... Honestly, how was that SpongeBob impression? Just wondering. I know I can do the laugh pretty solid. But, I'll be honest, I haven't watched SpongeBob in forever. I remember you still liking SpongeBob a lot. That was really good. Fair. Yeah, I used to remember really liking that cartoon, but then, like, I don't remember the last time I watched it. Okay, so pretty sure this is what you do. Come on, fish. There we go. Oh, I get it. We gotta keep the tension high so we could actually pull the fish in and get it okay, okay. I'm picking up this fishness. Mother, get up. Come on, get down with the fishness. Brother, get up. Come on, get down with the fishness. Fishing now has come over me. All right. You know, it's funny, like, fishing games don't seem to be very popular, but they're always, like, the most popular mini game in, like, any other game. All right. Fishing. But yeah, I take you what, Charlene? We be catching the finest brookies out here in the redwoods. I'm gonna grill me up we're gonna have ourselves a fish fry. Yeehaw. Alright. We got a smallmouth bass. Do people eat those? Actually, I'll be honest, I only ever hear about people only ever talk about them when they're doing like the like jokey, or not that jokey, like the trophy whatever kind of fishing. Your drag increase stopping power of your reel. Have increased line tension, which is double-edged sword. Okay, cool. Uh, go greet the warden. Are we in jail? Why is there a warden? Get... Well, howdy, warden. Dude. Yeehaw, buckaroo. What's up? How you doing? Check the environment. Malfunctioning equipment. Uh, take a mission from the challenge board. Okay. Well, it's like just like a bounty board and like but for fish, I guess. Um, as you complete challenge, okay. A golden tar, mechanics and detail, All right, man, I love fish. I don't know. I've actually, like I said, I haven't been fishing. Cool, I found someone's blog. Apparently, they make them in paper now. Actually, like for real, were blogs a thing before the internet? But I can't buy anything. I thought I already took a mission from the board. Oh, okay. Apparently, it's already doing the dumb thing where it wants to roll another ad. So we are going to do a quick ad break. And then we should be good for the rest of the hour to not have ads. So, now I will, somebody said a good idea to do while you have ads is just to take questions from chat. So, if any of you have a question, I will answer it. Q&A time. Whatever you guys want. Doobity-doo. For ad song. Alright, I don't know. Secret song. I cannot believe it. Secret song. I don't know. I don't remember how that goes. I that always pops in my head every time I do like these little ad break thingies. Cause because it's technically anything that happens during the ad is stuff that wouldn't have happened there, you know what I mean? It would have people who don't have a sub wouldn't know about. And I have an album where if you just leave it running, like a music album, and if you just leave it running, then I after like 5 minutes of silence or something like that, it'll just play a whole nother song that was like secret. And it will just be like secret song. I cannot believe it. I always thought that was really funny. Glad, thank you for the care package. Quick little stress. Posture check, hydrate, all that. Water. Okay. That Mushu from Mulan looks just like Mushu from Mulan. Uh, okay. Uh, cool. I don't actually want to do. I just wanted to go fishing. Okay. Bye bye. Okay. It says salutate laters. That's a complex girl there. Saying solicitate or salutations and laters. That's just funny to me. They don't feel like compatible slang to me. But thank you so much for the care package. Okay, yeah, I don't care about the tutorial. Alright. Alright, and fishing. Give me a fish. But yeah, no, I used to go fishing all the time when I was a kid. Although, you know, the thing is that when I was a kid, I remember there being, like, minnows and stuff in the water. And, like, the last few times I even just went into nature, like, you look into the water and there's just nothing. I just think that's so interesting. I wonder if, like, that or something. That's, like, pollution thing. You know what I mean? I don't actually know. Alright, we think we got ourselves a little tiny fish. Fish. Yep. Cool. Caught another fish. Interest. Let's try catching a deep fish. Whatever that means. Really underwater fish. But yeah, last time I went fishing, because like I said, I haven't actually gone fishing in forever. I used to do this all the time when I was little. But last like I have not been able to remember for the life of me like actually how to do this. Like I get the basics because like I said, I did do it when I was a kid. But now I'm like, I don't like if you were like, okay, Sal, go fishing right now. I wouldn't know what to do. All right. Although I will say, you know what is a game that I did really like that I kind of want more of as far as like fishing goes. I really like that Sega bass fishing game where they like stream sported your fishing game. Now, this here's a fire hazard. Smokey the Bear would not approve of this random unattended campfire in the middle of the day. Say, put that fire out. Go off those like in sync commercials that only play on like local channels. The gorgeous forest is what you desire. Don't play with matches. Don't play with fire. I don't know. I like fire though. Like fire is fun to play with. Not to sound like a pyro, but like, did you guys ever go through like a phase where you're like, did really just like watching stuff, different types of things that get like burn, like have a like you have like a campfire and you just have fun like finding different materials to throw in the campfire. Like obviously not like dangerous stuff or whatever, but just like, you know, but stuff like, you know, like paper and different types of cardboard and you know, sticks there's sticks and grass versus like, you know what I mean? Versus like proper like firewood. So, is the one. All right. My hat says, "Man, I love fishing." There we go. Oh, it's a big fish. It's a white crappie. Is that really the name of a fish? Like that feels so mean. It's not a very good fish. You don't want this fish. It's kind of crappy. All right. Why are we fishing? I don't know. But yeah, no, I always liked fishing in game. Honestly, I should have done Sega bass fishing. I for a while I thought it'd be really funny to go do a stream fishing game. I thought about making like fishing a drunk stream, like, and we would like drink alcohol and then go fishing. You know, like real fishing, because everyone knows you don't go fishing sober. That's just not how the world works. Like anyone who's ever gone fishing with their father would know that it's not a sober affair. For either you, well, I mean, it will be for you probably because you're dragged along with your father, but your father will likely be drunk. It's just how fishing goes, you know. But yeah, we just never. I never ended up pulling the trigger on that. I'm actually really scared about that as an idea. I think it'd be fun though, but I find that to be a very nerve wracking idea. All right, cast away. I did see a fish, so I'm thinking maybe let's just little tap 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 taparoo, and let's see if we can pull this on back. Here, fishy, fishy. But yeah, I really liked the Sega bass fishing game. I got it in one of those Sega Dreamcast collections. Oh, I actually was not expecting us to actually catch anything. Oh, hey, it's already that close? Hell yeah. But it's like crazy. It's like it's got so like zany vibes. I caught a fish. Yeah. That's like that's like the energy Sega bass fishing has. Ow! We got a fish. And it would play like do 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 and be all like electric guitars and stuff. I always found that really fun. Greater green sunfish. We've gone fishing. Can you guys follow Femboy Fishing on Twitter? I watched. I think they're really cute. Uh Although I will say I have not actually watched them little minute or not watched them. Like, you know what I mean? I haven't actually seen them around as much lately. But also these bloodworms are what you feed to an axolotl. At some point. So I do have an aquarium now. Like I know like a year or two ago, I was all like, Cell really wants an aquarium ever since they played Subnautica. And I wanted to get like an axolotl or something. But currently it is sitting empty because I still need to get a siphon for so I can remove water from it or and add water and so on. And I still need another bag of sand. And yes, Ruffle, you did in fact hear Femboy Fishing. They're really cute like Twitter fishing content creator. They are actually not a femboy anymore. They are trans, but they still use Femboy Fishing for everything. So I mean, the name of their like channel or whatever. But yeah, they're really cute. They go fishing and like cosplay a lot. It's really funny because sometimes they'll like encounter somebody and they'll just be out in like full fishing rig but dressed like Bridget from Guilty Gear. Okay, I think you like that. It's so interesting. I actually have to like choose how much line I want. I don't remember fishing being this complicated in real life. You need to keep like the tension up, but you can't let it get too high. The way you can affect it is like moving it around, or you can change how much you are reeling in, or you can like lift up your rod. Just like, just interesting. I will say this is not the most dynamic of games. Like, I cannot imagine this is very entertaining to watch. So we might switch over in a little bit. I just thought it would be fun to do a fishing game. I wanted an excuse to wear this hat. Right. I will say, I think seafood is probably my actual favorite kind of food, though. Like, weirdly enough, I would 100% consider taking up fishing as a hobby just so that I could eat more fish in general. Like, I love fish. Like, salmon is genuinely like my favorite, one of my favorite foods of all time. Like, I think a really good like baked salmon is like the most satisfying meal you can have. Why is it not coming in? Oh, secure catch. Ah, a rock bass. Cool. Can I catch like a salmon or something? Something like a little bit more like recognizable, like a cool fish, not like what fish live here? Uh, okay. Uh, fishing for bottoms. All right, what do we got? Lake trout. Oh, actually, I've eaten one of them. They're good. They taste a lot like salmon. Um, Orange trout, rainbow. To my knowledge, these are the fish that like live everywhere, basically. The rainbow trouts. Mountain whitefish. We caught like a super tiny one of those. Uh oh, yo, salmon. Okay, where do I find it? Lakeshore, shallow lake, deep lake. Okay. Preference. They prefer to be the big spoon. Bin. Okay. Lakeshore, shallow lake. Okay, so they like the big area. So if you want to try to catch them, shallow pond, get a catfish, a freshwater drum. I think I could beat it. All right. pike. Aren't those like big fancy fishes for a boat? Oh, they're like an eel kind of a thing. Uh, largemouth bass. Guess we could just go look for like collectibles and stuff. Be kind of fun too. Um, yeah, just go have like a nature walk in the woods. Interesting though. But yeah, Femboy Fishing is one of the femboy content creators I follow. All right, lady. God. Let me do what I want. Why is swimming illegal but fishing fine? Okay, actually, there was a like I think it was like PS2 era. I'm not 100% sure, but there is a game where it's like the opposite of a fishing game where you are the fish. You are like you are fishing. You are like you are the fish. And you're trying to like you need to eat lures to get more powerful and eat other fish. And like you need but it's almost like a third person it's like a third person like action adventure game kind of a thing. And you're just trying to be like get to be as big of a fish as possible. And I've been trying to think of what that game was cuz like I remember reading about it in a magazine and thinking it sounded fun, but then never ever seeing it. I don't know if you guys have any idea what that would be. But that is one of those things that like haunt me as far as like games go. I'm like, I want to know what that game is. I want to be a bass. I want to, you know what I mean? That just seems like such a funny, fun concept for like an action game. Honestly, if I can think of if you guys can think if I can figure out what that game is, I think it'd be funny to play it. Boy, hey Spike, welcome in. Also, feel free to let me know when you guys get tired of fishing. I might also get tired of fishing. In fact, I might already be slightly tired of fishing. It's not like there's a lot of gameplay variety. Syl is doing good. Syl decided to go fishing. I tell you what, Charlene, I'm gonna catch me the biggest damn catfish this side of the Appalachians. Oh, yeehaw! All right. Anyway, I don't know why I wanted to do that. I thought there's like collectibles. Like, figured I'd see something by now. I have like a map. Too, actually. Can I go everywhere? Wait. Wait, can I like get all the way up here if I like just picked a direction and started walking? That's fascinating. That's an actual thing I can do. Let's go Sasquatch in the woods. Hunting, grabbing salmon out of the river. Um, we actually have to like, okay. All right. So, huh. And my audio cut out. Why did it do that? So, Cell really needs new headset. Like a new pair of headphones. Like I don't want to like I don't want to be like mean to Razer, but like I got some Razer Kraken tournament editions, and they were supposed to be like high end, like, you know, gaming headphones, right? But they've kind of just been awful. Like they genuinely. All right, we're gonna go over to that tower and I think try fishing a little bit. Want to just like wander through the woods, but yeah, I got these like Razer Krakens, and I was really expecting them to like, you know, be good headphones, because like I always was like I was under the understanding like Razers were like a really good brand. Not to, like I said, not saying that they're a bad brand. I'm just saying that that's like the reputation they have. Can I just like go up here? Honestly, this is more fascinating, the fact that it just lets me go so many places. Survey. Oh, wait. Okay. Cool. Anyway, so I got these Razer Krakens, and when they came, the cord for them was already all like super like pinked up, like like permanently. Like it was like forced kinked up in a way like that I cannot undo. It is like already in like the rubber underneath was already like ready to pop out through the fabric and has since cut itself out of the fabric in a bunch of places somehow. In a bunch of different places, and like it's just like a little bit frustrating, you know what I mean? And on top of that, now in like recent little while, it has started like just disconnecting itself. No one here know fire safety? Like for real. Everyone's just out here leaving like every single thing that's possibly be on fire on fire. God. Like I learned basic fire safety in like second grade. Still out here in national parks setting stuff on fire. All right. Guess there's no collectibles here. All right, we already got the. Oh wait. Yo, I can get a boat. Wait. Now that you've called your boat. Yo, I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Oh my god, that's the name of the achievement for getting the boat. With my flippy floppies, I'm on a boat. I. All right. Anyway, how do I? Okay, get out. Just stop driving, and let me go fishing. There we go. Oh wait, hold on. This is like the center of the lake, so. Oh, there's a fish right there. All right. There we go. All right. But yeah, so my like I said, I've only had them for like a year or two, but my like Razor Krakens are already like, what is up with my tracking? But yeah, my Razor Krakens are already kind of dying. Tracking. Mouth, close, please. I have like an error. What is Uh-oh. No, no. Oh no. Okay. All right, we lost our bait anyway. Let me just see if I can fix that real quick. Why are you hold on 1 second. That is not the setting I actually want. Uh uh wait. Please help. Hold on. Let's just reset the whole program. Give me like 2 seconds. Um do 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 do. We will be right back. Da ba da ba da. And that one, this one. There we go. And ba 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 da. Okay. That was so weird. Her beautiful face is gone for. I mean, it was better than me being stuck going, ah, forever, you know? All right. Oh, I'm not clicked on the game. All right, there we go. Back to fishing. All right. But yeah, but yeah, like I said, I need new headphones cuz like I don't know what I did to these headphones. Why did they come like this? And like so like I tried to fix the kinking issue by like the cord being all weird by like I put a weight on one end of the cord, tried to like just let it hang to sort of like force it to like stretch out. But like that never worked. I would leave it like that for days and it wouldn't actually help. Hey, come on. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Like I once let it like sit and hang like that over like a weekend. It's all itty bitty. Yellow perch. All right. Oh my god, cell invisible. Um, there we go. Did I set that to deep fishing? I want to catch a salmon. Do I have to like go up the river for that? Like the really deep dark water lake? There we go. Want it to be tense. We don't want it to be like snapping tense though. Secure catch. What do we got? A rock bass. I say pass. We need to get ourselves a salmon. All right. So I'm really thinking we need to go. That's not connected that way. We need to go. Oh, we just can't get there at all. I'm thinking though we need to get over here somehow. So we're gonna have to like really hoof it. I don't remember the last time I was ever on a boat either, for that matter. You know, like, do you ever actually like go like you ever actually like go out on like a lake and get like pulled on like the inner tube on like one of these like little speedboat things that people have? I always thought I used to do that a bunch. I think that was really used to be a really fun summer activity I would like doing. But of course, that requires knowing somebody with a boat. So I didn't exactly get to do that very often. Like, what do you do with a boat? You know what I mean? Like I get that you like. Do people just like take the boat and like just like have it for fun? Like, if I wreck the boat, what if I'm just like straight at the shore? Oh, cut my gas. Lame. All right, let's just wander off into the woods. See what happens. Then see if we can just go straight through the mountain. I don't know why I feel like testing the limits of a fishing game, but this game has already kind of impressed me with some things like that. So I'm kind of just like, what can I do? Can I buy stuff from you yet? All right. Uh, do cell colored line. Um, bait. Who fishes with like real human food? Do what fish naturally is eating hot dogs? I always was confused by stuff like that. Waggler. Lead free waggler or iron. All right. Apparel. Yo, I can get cool shoes. Me some sneaks. Their anniversary shirt. Uh I have to like I have to be a higher level to be able to buy clothes here. What the fuck? Where's the fish? Trapezium? Wait. My wife's my still my biggest catch. Eat, sleep, fish, repeat. Alright. Just generic, but oh, that one's kind of cute. That makes me think of Splatoon for some reason. All right. You know, I actually like. I watched. You ever just like go down weird rabbit holes where you watch like? I have a coat that looks exactly like this, but it's like like light. It's like cell colored, like my go-to winter coat. Yo, actually, teal, mine. Please let there be a MILF shirt or MILF hat. I want that. Man, I love fishing. Just hats. Hat. Trucker hat. Kaleidoscope sunglasses. Uh, let's get. Are those actually like sneak? Yeah, sneakers. Let's get cool shirt, sunglasses. Vehicles. I can only get a boat. What if I? Oh, car. We could buy a car with fishing currency. Funny. Man, if only the real world looked like that or worked like that. Local souvenirs. Expensive and exclusive items available. Reserve. Interesting. Okay. So this is just it's a Sasquatch shirt. I can just cosplay as Bigfoot. That's hilarious. Backpack expansion. Rumpelstiltskin. Oh, I get it, because she had to spin straw into gold. Get it. Alright. Storage. Oh, wait. No, that's not what that is. Customization. Alright. I'll tell you what. Uh, you know what? No, I think if we're going... Yeah, teal. Yeah. I bought like 10 things. What do you mean? Want to be on the swing set. Right, the swing set. Alright, alright. So anyways, let's wander off into the woods. Oh, yeah, if you have you ever gone on like do you guys ever do the like right direction? I am. Alright. We're gonna go climb that mountain to get to the other lake. Plus, I really just want to see how far it'll let me go. If it'll let me actually walk all the way there. Animals were those. But yeah, I went and I watched like a 30-minute documentary about like Tokyo. It was either Tokyo or Osaka like fishing clubs, and it was just people who would like fish in the middle of the city, like is because like they have such clean water in the city, it doesn't like scare fish. So they just like go fishing in the city, and it's just like it it was like weirdly cool and interesting, and there was like a lot of women who were doing that, and just people just like casually just going fishing out in the time to go spend some time out at your local like river in your city on like little like inflatable paddle boats catching fish. I just thought that was so like so neat. It's like if I went and tried to catch fish in my like local waters, I think most people would think that like I was like gunning for like a disease. Like what are you or like I just wouldn't catch anything. Like I have genuinely like I so I don't know if you guys remember if you guys have looked through like the Discord and seen the picture I took of the beaver in the park, like when I took that like walk or whatever. But like in that like same river, I have seen fish, like dead fish float by that like had like one of those like soda things in their through their gills and stuff. Like that was a sheep. What kind of like national park is this that there's sheep out and about? Oh wait, what's this? Do you need a fishing license in your state? Probably. Interesting. All right. But yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty sure you need a fishing license in states. I will say though, I did see something kind of like that in San Diego because for like when we were in San Diego for TwitchCon, there was like a whole like pier, and they have like the dockside is like where the like convention and stuff was all set. Our hotel at the time was like over by like the pier. Like, God, I slowed down. Really walking up a mountain now, aren't I? Um, but they put underlighting in like the bay, and you could see tons of fish out and about. And I thought that was so cool because like I said, I go to nature sometimes. I do like nature. I like to go out to the lake. I used to go hiking sometimes. Not like I don't go up like it's specifically for like like there's like a natural wonder type of thing that everyone's like, you should go see it. I used to pride myself on like making sure I went and did at least those kind of hikes at least once or anything like that. I've actually like seen all the national landmarks or whatever, natural landmarks or whatever. Okay, you know what? I was gonna just walk up this, but I want to see why there's like a clearing right here. You know, it'd be really funny is if they actually put like jump scares game, like wander off into the like really like wander off into the woods, like so like far away from every like civilization, and it's just like you just start getting like hunted by Sasquatch or something. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you need a fishing light. But anyways, there was underlighting and you could see fish, and I've actually like I like never see fish in water. Like so few fish just in places in general. Like you just would never see that. So I just thought it was so cool that in like the Bay of San Diego, there was just like hundreds of fish swimming around, and people would just come up with fishing poles and like catch a fish and throw it in a backpack and stuff. Like I actually saw that happen a couple times while we were just like wandering around. I thought that was really cool and neat. And those are all like saltwater fish too. Apparently, in the waters around California, there's like this giant orange fish that I saw pictures of. That's like illegal to go hunting for, or like hunting. Wow, fishing for. It's like a whole thing where like you can't legally like have it in aquariums even in the United States because California has such strict conservation stuff on it. Because saltwater fish in an aquarium, they're all caught in the wild. You can't actually breed like 90% of saltwater fish so that you have them like they're all kidnapped from their homes, and just at some point I feel like I have to hit an invisible wall or something here. Look at how far away from the lake I am. It just doesn't feel like there should be such a big map. Is that a dead deer? No, it's a log. Thought I was gonna be able to like still beating heart or whatever as fishing bait. Catch like freshwater shark, maybe. You know something else about like nature that like video games really like if you don't go out into nature very often, video games and like media would probably make you really shocked and creeped out by is that animals aren't actually as common in nature as like animals are not as plentiful. Like you'll see stuff like rabbits and squirrels and stuff everywhere, birds. But like as far as like stuff like a deer or a raccoon or something, like you go into the woods, odds are you're never gonna even see that. Like depending on where you're at, because either there'll just be none, because like there can be like one animal in like a 10-mile span even sometimes. You know what I mean? Or they'll have heard you from so far away that they'll just disappear. And I always think that's like, it makes the nature feel really spooky. So you just go out into like the woods or whatever, and then you just see no other living creature at all. Like, I feel like nature wouldn't be scary if you just went out into the woods and like would just see deer everywhere. But like, deer are kind of creepy. Like, well, deer are kind of creepy in general, but like, have like your pitch black eyes. They're spooky looking. They're kind of like sharks. Only they're also like dumb. Like they'll get stuck doing all sorts of stuff. And also like some of their stuff, like I've heard deer that sounded like humans screaming, like as their sound. They make weird, freaky sounds. But yeah, you don't actually see deer all that often if you don't live somewhere where deer are like naturalized to people. Naturalized is not the right word. Are like adjusted to human presence. You won't see very many deer around. Like I said, when I was a kid, I used to live in like this little mountain town for a while, and like all the deer basically figured out that hey, the humans scare away predators and refuse to attack us while we were in town. Fish up here. Honestly, if in reality, I would assume there's no fish here because this is just a stagnant pond in the middle of nowhere. How would a fish even get up here? There was a fish. I saw it. Right, ready? All right. But yeah, you just go into the woods and you'll see no other living creature, and you can walk like miles, like hundreds of miles, and never see another living creature. Depending on the type of forest, you might not even see like things like squirrels and stuff. It might just be like birds flying. And I think we all can admit birds don't really feel like real creatures. They feel like environment. You know what I mean? They don't feel the same. You see birds everywhere, everywhere. It's like a bug. Like, you see a bug around, you don't feel like there's bugs. I mean, you don't feel like you see animals. It's just like, yeah, you're being watched. It's like a grasshopper. Like, no, like nobody counts that. They're just like they're not real. They don't exist. Bugs aren't real. You heard it here. Cell conspiracy theory. Bugs aren't real. And neither are birds. It's a government conspiracy. They're all robots. They are watching you, making sure you don't put pineapple on pizza or the other sort of crime. I actually like pineapple on pizza. Wait, hold on. Let me think of another thing. Making sure you don't wear white after Labor Day and other dumb things. But yeah. Um, come on. I hate that this game has genuinely made me kind of want to go fishing. Like I said, I didn't even like fishing the last couple times I went fishing. Right. HOTTOGO. You can get me hard to go. HOTTOGO. You can be hard to go. I had that song in my head like all day. What I get for starting my day with a TikToks. Okay, I'm not catching a fish here. I was right. It's just a stagnant pond. Well, I mean, we kind of caught a fish. Apparently, there's actually like a big issue. I watched a thing on it. They talked about them where okay, not even like gonna tell me to pick. Yeah, could you just like tear that out? Just like tell me where it is. I'll come do it. That guy must be bored. If like someone if I was like a park ranger and someone walkie-talkied me to be like, "Hey, I found an invasive plant," I would 100% be like, "Did you pull it out? Do something about that?" No, I thought you could come out here and do it. I would have been like, "You douche." Like you're right there. You know what I mean? I'm like just like anyway. Although I grew up around a lot of national parks. Like I remember seeing a like I always have lived near national parks. So they'll actually have bounty boards where you can actually just like uh if you can just like go tear out invasive plant species specifically, but they technically do it for animals too, but you actually have to have like more certifications to do that kind of stuff with animals. But you can just go and like they'll pay you like by the pound for like invasive plants. It's actually kind of cool. So if you're ever like in serious need for cash, I guess, you can always just like become a plant bounty hunter. Interesting. All right, so the lake is like right over there, unless this is nope, a little further. Where am I supposed to be anyway? Like, what state is this supposed to be? It's just like vaguely American countryside, like Rocky Mountains or something, maybe. All right. I just wanted to go to the fancy lake. Like over there. Fine, I'll walk back to the bridge. Ah, game just sell. This is a fishing game. It's about patience. We're trying to prove to Sil that we can be a patient person. Sil's out here saying I'm impatient while we're doing uh or no, actually it was Sil and Pokey, really. It was all of them. My friends out here saying I'm impatient while we're trying to do chain together. I'll show them. I'll catch all the fish. But yeah, that's like so if I was to ever make a game and I ever made like a simulator game like this, I would 100% just put in like a whole secondary like horror game, and I would totally make it like happen randomly. So you normally have like your perfectly wholesome cute like simulator game for just, you know, casually doing whatever. But then there's like a 1 in like 30 chance it'll just like suddenly like spooky stuff will start happening, and you'll just be like, what? And then it'll be like 1 in like 1,000, and then I'll hide it in the code too. I'll like, so like people can't like find it in the files, so it'll be like, so people will just be like you'll look it up and everyone will be like, there's no ghosts in the game, what are you talking about? Just gaslight people. Wait, port something. Where? Oh, I see it. Bigfoot tracks right there. Maybe. Bigfoot track. Where that I don't think that was it. Stream the horror part from server. Yeah, exactly. Just that is 100% what I would do if I had like, I would 100% do that. And just like I said, just gaslight people into like not knowing that there's like a horror game element that could just happen. And then people will just be like, what happened with my game? I will say that is like the one thing that I like I really hate that like I've seen some people who made games. Oh, I can call a car. You know what, maybe. That might be a fun thing to do. But I've seen some people who like creators or game creators who would when they made their game, they like made it available to and like attached to a server so that they could like mess with like streamers and stuff. And I honestly would 100% be that person. The only thing I would say about it is that sadly, I think you doing it that way does ask basically for people to make it not fun by like having it potentially able to be hacked into and messed with, like what happened with the forest. I still can't believe that happened when me and Happy tried to stream the forest. But yeah, like I said, that is 100% like one of my favorite ideas for like a game design. No collectibles here. Did I call the car? You know, no, we've driven the boat. Let's drive the car. All right. All right. God. Oh my God. All right. There we go. Tally ho. You know, I actually know people who are like obsessed with Jeeps. Like really want Jeeps. Like a car or like a vehicle. I think they're kind of cool. If I had one, I'd 100% paint it Jurassic Park style though. That's just what you do with it. Messing with streamers is fun until it's overdone. I remember Welcome to the Game had a controversy around this. You know, that's true. I feel like there's obviously some like there's some lines that can be crossed that way. Really just letting me go like really, really off-road here. All right. Man, they really should not have let me rent this car. Oh wait, I went too deep in water. But yeah, the funny thing is that if I actually did that, boy, wrecked car. All right, there we go. Yeah, no, if I did that, I would 100% I would use it sparingly. I would do it to somebody maybe like once a year. Or, I mean, like, I don't know how popular the game would be. So maybe I would just pick like 5 people at random to get a horror experience and then act like it's nothing. Maybe even only do it to really small streamers. There, this isn't even the correct place. No. I wanted to go to the big mountain lake. This is a cool area though. Actually, I like might just hang out here anyway. I like Street King. Yo, actually, I actually saw graffiti the other day that was like, that was just like a huge thing called like, and it just said like, "Beware the Rat King," and I'm like, what is this? Did I just wander into Dark Souls or something? Like, what is happening? Why is there like just beware the Rat King? Like, is it gonna come out and attack me? Wait, is there a gang called the Rat Kings? Like, I was so confused. So I just realized, I hope that doesn't dox me somehow. But yeah, I saw graffiti somewhere. Just beware the Rat King. Immediately made me think of like the Elden Ring, Dark Souls, uh, like messages left around. Just like, oh, don't go ahead. There's a giant rat. The Rat King is here. Just you just walk by and like, a giant rat shows up. Say it would have made my commute more interesting. It, if you would want to really scare someone, well, you can stab at the weakness. Very true. But you also would kind of need to like. But the thing is for a thing like that, like you could do it for like one person in particular, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like to like actually do something like that, you'd probably really need to have like a standardized spook happening. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna be scaring somebody with, I don't think you'd have the resources to like bespoke it to every person. Cave. Hey, game gets a D minus. Has secret cave without a collectible in it in a game not about collectibles. So lame. All right. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like it wouldn't be practical to just be like, scare one person. Although, you know what? I think it was Markiplier or Jacksepticeye, but one of them actually got an indie game to like to actually like scare one of them by like specifically naming one of their characters in like the notes. Like you know how in like a lot of horror games you'll find like notes that tell you about like the background of what's going on or whatever. They like found a letter directly addressed to them, but not like obviously not Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, but like their real names. And I thought that was like the funniest, like clever thing to do. And I can't remember if it was Sean or Mark, but one of them was like full first last name or full first name, like specifically talks about like or kind of describes them as a person, and it was like so crazy. And apparently, uh, I don't remember which one it was, but whoever it was, other one is the one who set it up. Fishing. Fishing is the opposite of standing. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Oh, wow. Okay. Easy. Oh, it's tiny. Easy. Make the NPCs do the sneaky questions that are in the secret building a psychology profile, build profile, and then just psychological horror to go hard. Might be considered rhythm that up people and tries to break them. You see, like that would be funny, but like that would be like a cool thing to do for like an actual horror game. And I think a lot of people would sign on to play a horror game that actually like does stuff like that and develops like a psych eval of you through like AI. It can do stuff to like target you kind of more specifically. I think a lot of people would be really into that. But like part of why what I'm talking about and why I think like is like the surprise of it. Like it can't you can't have it labeled on Steam. It has to be so little amount of horror that it's not labeled horror on Steam even. Like people don't know it's got the horror stuff in it at all. Because like honestly, if you suddenly try to scare me in a game that has you know what I mean, that has nothing to do with getting scared, you're scaring so many more people. You know what I mean? Like, but you hop into a horror game, people are gonna expect horror. Like, sure, you might get them anyway. I would argue that's the goal is to get them anyway. That's like the point of a horror game. But you know, the surprise nature of it is what you would actually get people. This is why off-roading scares me. I think one of the easiest things to do something like that with like a psyche val, like if you wanted to actually do like a psyche val surprise or semi-surprise horror game, I would actually say a visual novel. Have it be like a regular visual novel, and then I would like Doki Doki Literature Club it, but I would have like AI sort of like you know, depending on all of their like answers to various questions that seemed, you know what I mean, like random, I would actually have like AI like target them. I think there's a lot you could do with that if you went about it the right way. But any game where you have to like answer like and go through a lot of questions, I think be like the way to do it. Kind of have to, like I said, the best scares are surprise. So like, who would want to make sure it's affecting it? Okay, so summon our boat. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I actually would like be hype about AI being used for. Uh, Stuff like procedurally generated horror based off of your like a psyche val. That is good use of AI. I would be all over that. But that would require a lot of designing to make that work. So like, you know what I mean? It's not like it would just be like a ooh AI whatever AI bad thing. That's you know what I mean? All right. So it says deep lake. So that sinks a little. There we go. It's such an algorithm driving someone insane, though. Start to mess with people's minds. Go from scared to outright break. They, well, I mean, okay, so that is true, but at the end of the day, it's still a game. And you know what? If you give people like, all right, it is going to be evaluating you, and like it's bespoke horror, I think people would sign up for it anyway. People love getting scared. Same reason why people like eating hot sauce. It's like people like to see if they can deal with it. It's the challenge. It's masochism, but in like a fun way. I want I've go check out the assuming this is a weather station. You know what is a dumb idea? Imagine AI going over the line and just outright. I mean, yeah, no. I mean, I feel like you'd have to still like program what it can and can't do. But you know what is a dumb idea I've actually had with for what was I saying? You notice like a random idea for like power I've had like when I'm feeling all like super smart and inventive. I had the weird thought like why don't they use like pressure like they have pressure plates, right? So this is just like a random dumb invention that I Cell had. So they have these pressure plates that they use to tell you how much snow falls in like the mountains and stuff, right? It basically weighs the snow and based on the type of snowfall, it can tell you how much like snow is out there, how deep snow is. And they put these all up around in mountains and they have somebody whose job it is to like turn that into some actual data to like relate that to like the general public in sort of useful manner. But I had the idea. I'm like, at one point, I was like really trying to figure out a way you could make that like generate electricity. And I'm like, technically, it's energy, right? But like, it's like, and I was like so positive you could use those to like make power somehow. And I'm like it's it pushes down the pressure plates, and then, but like the issue is it would make like 1 joule of power or something like that as the stuff melted in it like it would make a joule of power when like the snow fell on it, and then it would make a joule of power when the snow melted off of it, and that's like it. Like it would be like more tech than it was worth by such a wide margin. But it was an idea a Cell actually sat and tried to design when they were in high school because they were like, I'm so smart, I'm gonna invent stuff. Told the idea to my science teacher, and he was just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I appreciate that you're like into this and you want to like learn science, but and then he's just like, yeah, there's these major issues with what you're saying. I'm like, oh yeah, constant pressure doesn't really generate power, does it? and all this other stuff. I used to do that kind of thing all the time. You know, it is something I invented that technically already existed, but I invented without knowing that it was a thing. And it made me feel so smart at the time. But, like, in hindsight, it was just, like, someone else thought of it. I 100% came up with the idea on my own for a maglev train. Didn't even think about it. Did not think that, did not think about the fact that, okay. But yeah, did not think about the fact that, uh, like, somebody has already invented that. But I totally, like, on my own, came up with the idea without knowing it was a real thing, invented maglev trains. Like, it wasn't a new invention, but I also invented it. Most scales use a resistor that changes its resistivity slightly by being stretched. That is another issue with pressure to energy. Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff. Like, there was a lot of issues with that idea as a whole. I just saw a fish. It, like, didn't move. It was like a static, solid creature. Okay, so our bait is at the bottom here. Interesting. That is really far, though. 70 meters. But we're gonna try this kind of fishing. Maybe we'll get some taps. I want to catch a salmon. And this is where I assume I will catch a salmon. Like at the bottom of the big mountain lake, far away from everything. HOTTOGO. You can get me hard to go. All right. But yeah. But yeah, I was so positive I could be like Jimmy Neutron boy genius or something when I was a kid. I was like always like I was constantly trying to invent things and they always already existed. The maglev one is the one that happened most recently, so that's the one that I remember, is that I didn't know what a maglev train was, and I'm like, you can make things really fast because I heard about a roller coaster that kind of worked like that. Didn't think about the fact that if there's a roller coaster that works that way, it means that somebody has thought of that idea for like a train. Okay, so fish, please. Fish, please. Please, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on. I will say, like, I have gone fishing before, but I've never gone fishing, like, in a lake or anything like this before. Whenever I've gone fishing, it's usually just, like, in a slightly river. I know it's technically different. It's actually, I've heard it's like closer to like ocean fishing on like a lake. All right. HOTTOGO can get me home to go. TikTok. Putting 80s pop songs in my head. Not even that. Not even 80s pop songs that I've heard before. Just like random 80s pop songs. Unless that's not from the 80s. It sounds like it's from the 80s. It sounds so much like the kind of thing I would hear in like an 80s commercial. HOTTOGO. You can get me hot to go. Maybe there's just not fish in this lake. Say as several static, poorly animated fish bounce out of the water as solid objects. Fascinating. Yo, 20 stream streak. Let's go, Sai. That's so awesome. You've almost watched me for like a whole month's worth of streaming. I look tired. Interesting. I don't think I'm supposed like not supposed to look tired. Okay, give me a floater. Greenhorn. Give me the big filament. Good stuff. Minnow, maybe? Yeah. I still think it's really funny that some fish are just attracted to cheese. Like, that doesn't even make sense to my brain. Alright. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Um, is it the blush? I honestly, sometimes the blush doesn't actually look very good. I think the, like, I, I think the blush being gray doesn't really quite match how you would think. I'm actually kind of glad that we're not gonna have that like built in anymore. The new model. That is, by the way, I don't know when the new re-debut is, but it should be within like a few. It will just throw out again. Hush, hush. New model, live 2D, 2D cell. It'll be so cool. So, like, I don't know when it's gonna re-debut because I'm gonna want to practice with it. I'll probably actually sit and record TikToks and stuff. Um, so probably not like TikToks like skits, but I might just have some TikToks where I just sit and talk about stuff. Like I said, I just kind of want to have some time to get used to the new model and all the software before I jump into streaming with it. But but it should be pretty soon after. Oh, and we have an ASMR redeem. Hey everybody. Hope you like fishing. So, I like big bass. I cannot lie. Other brothers, you can't deny. A fisherman comes in, an empty basket. That I could not think of a funny thing. I ruined it. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, for the new model and the re-debut too, we're also probably we're gonna change a bunch of stuff up. I'm really excited for it. It is too soon and too far away at the same time. Oh, oh my God, we got something. We got something. We got something. We got something. Is it big? Is it small? I cannot tell. All right, all right. We are fishing, going fishing. All right, all right. We've got it already. There we go. We got a burbo. Cool. All right. Goodbye, burbo. New gear unlocked in the shop. Well, I tell you what, Charlene, we out here fishing for some catfish. We're gonna have ourselves a nice fry. Gonna invite them little neighbor boys over, and we're gonna have ourselves a cookout. Maybe a little fish fry, nice clam bake, out by the lakeside. You know what, Charlene? I swear nothing gets my engines going than a nice beer-battered catfish. Especially on a nice warm summer night. Sip it, eat it down with a nice sip of Dr. Pepper. Mm-hmm. Truly the taste of the countryside, Dr. Pepper. I tell you what, Charlene, like, we go out fishing, you catch me a catfish, I'll make you the best dang coleslaw this side of the Tennessee. Make you wonder who the real queen of the neighborhood is. I'll tell you what. All right. I'm also counting Quiet Place as being over. All right. So now, Charlene, I swear, you come at me here in the trailer park with all that homeowners association type of stuff. Again, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna invite you fishing no more. I swear. I don't know who this character is, but she likes to hang out with Charlene. Charlene? Oh no. Name me a character for like my country fishing girl. I hope no one is offended by that. I'm thinking it's funny. This side of the Tennessee. Now, I make you up some Cajun fries. Get ourselves some crawfish for a nice bowl. Have ourselves a nice little cookout. I say. All right. I don't even know why I don't even know why I kind of associate that. I think it's my fishing hat made me think keeps making me think of stuff like that. My girl Charlene, she be out here fishing. You know, I've actually haven't had catfish in like forever. I don't remember liking catfish very much. I remember it being really bland, which is weird because like I would like. So you know, I think okay. So you know what I think is so I know a lot of people don't like fish like at all because I guess because it's like tastes quote unquote fishy. But you know, the only fish where I'm like it tastes fishy and doesn't have like a unique like a unique taste are the really bland popular fish like cod and catfish. The ones that taste like the water they were in and nothing else. Those are the kind of fish that I'm like I don't get. I can understand people not really liking. But like stuff like salmon, I'm like salmon tastes like salmon and it's delicious. This fish doesn't taste like a cat. Why do you? Oh, I get it. Duh. Sorry. So dumb. It was like, why would the fish taste like a cat? Why do you know what cat tastes like? And I'm like, oh yeah, I was talking about catfish. All right. I will say, like, where I grew up, like, what I was talking about growing up in like the middle of like nowhere. Something I do find really funny is like I said, I've talked about this before, but like 70% of everyone I grew up with, they talk exactly like me. Completely, I don't want to say normal because honestly, pretty much talk anyway. That's not like really weird or out of, you know what I mean? Any place that is like more regional, like an accent or whatever, that's not weird. It's more interesting than anything. I don't want to like say that's weird, but like, you know what I mean? The average, most people talk like I'm talking now, not really with an accent. And I still think it's just so funny that so many of them have like a fake Southern accent. And it's not like a Southern accent. It'll just be like, you grew up 3 blocks from me your entire life. Why are you talking like this? Like, why do you feel the need to act like we're in like, or, or they'll actually, a lot of the time, they will talk more like this and they'll be like, well, howdy, partner. I'm a cowboy. Yeah, I know I drive my Jeep Grand Cherokee to work every day in my office, but I am a cowboy. Where? Kind of like us turned him into Obama. Whoever this person was that I was doing an impression of. Now they're Obama. My fellow Americans. Anyway. But yeah, no, I still think it's just funny because like some people will just put on a fake like cowboy accent and like, all right, all right. Howdy, howdy, partner. And it's just like, why do you talk like that? Why are you putting on an accent? And the thing is that like when I'm like a little kid, when I was like little, a lot of those people didn't have accents either. They picked up an accent somewhere. They just decided to start having an accent. And I've met a bunch of people from like this, like, and I'm not, this is me not being disparaging on the South at all. It's like, I think I actually like the Southern accent. It's easy to kind of tease and make fun of, but it's an enjoyable accent to hear. You know, it's like British. You like, you know, Tuesday, and you know, it's fun. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, it's nothing actually against those people. Like, but like, man, I'm still like, why are you trying to sound like a cowboy? 2020 or 2024 or whatever. Like, why do you want to sound like you grew up 100 years ago? Weirdly enough, when you do grow up like really rurally like that, I actually know some old people who are like, I remember when they brought in cars for the first time and I saw a car for the first time. And I'm like, what? And they'll be like, Yeah, I was 8 years old when they paved the roads through the mountains. I saw a car for the first time in my life, 30s or whatever, and it's just like, wow, old. But like in the scheme of things, a lot of that stuff isn't that old. That is extra crazy to me. If I would have been more patient, I would have had a fish there. HOTTOGO. You can get me hard to go. I don't even know the rest of the song. I just know I just know that part. Oh, that was a big fish. You know what is something I always wanted to try? Like, this is just in the category of fishing. I have always wanted to go spear fishing. Or get like a spear harpoon gun and go fishing. Like, I just think that'd be really fun. I don't know why I think like I love that idea so much, but how is it getting further away? Come on. How is it still getting further away? How big was that fish? Out here in this here lake, they got monsters. There be lake monsters out here. So, okay, so this is there is a lake out kind of where I live, and it has its own monster, like like the Loch Ness monster. Like it actually has its own like supposed monster that like lives in it. And it's like they've never seen the actual bottom of the lake or whatever, even with AI, or not AI, with radar. So because of how like murky the lake is, so they're just like supposedly giant like there's a giant like plesiosaur just like Loch Ness just out here, and it's got like there's like a dinosaur fish, and it lives in the bottom in secret caves, and a bunch of people claim to have seen it, and people just swim in that lake and stuff, and it's like it's not even that big of a lake. You can see the other side of it. And I just think that like from either side, and I just think that that's so like I actually like part of me kind of wants to like go there more. Just be like, I wonder if I'll see the if I'll see the monster. I want I want to see the lake monster. I'm gonna catch it and I want to deep fry it. Have it battered on a po' boy. Hey, you what? Are probably terrible accents. I'm very sorry to anyone who relates to any of these accents at all. All right. What? All right. I will say I am getting a little tired of fishing already. But I don't know. You know what? I am both like tired of this and also kind of not. It's like weirdly enthralling. Like actually going fishing. Like I don't want to leave, but I'm like I don't know if I want to do this again. You know what I mean? That's like 100% how I feel after every time I've ever actually gone fishing. I'm like, I don't want us to like leave and like rush out of here, but I'm like, I am definitely not sure. I'm not sure fishing's for me. Also, my headphones totally just broke again. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, did I just buy like a bad, like, is it just that I had like bad luck when I bought my Razer headphones? Like, I want to like Razer. Like they always seemed like a really nice company. I've never heard anything negative about them. So it feels weird that I'm like the one person who had like a super bad product from them. But yeah, no, my like I said, my headphones are always disconnecting themselves. They the cord came messed up and already like tearing itself apart. I'm just, like I said, and I'm still just curious. Like, did I just like did I just get like the bad Razer headphones? What's going on there? Okay, I thinking Arby's. I really just actually, I'll be honest, I don't like Arby's very much. Covered. Yeah, I'll take a Big Mac with extra fries, a number 3 extra sauce, a number 6, uh, number 5 extra cheese. Uh, I want a number 2, no sesame. Hold the sesame. I like we really cannot have sesame on that at all. Um, but well, I'm sorry. Do you want me to start over? Okay, so yeah, no, I'll have a number 1 and 3 strawberry shakes, please. Anyway, so do you have anything to actually say to me? All right, cool. Wow. Uh, Smaller hook. Why would I want smaller hooks? Interesting. Oh, okay. Just $20 gets you bread, apparently. All right. What do you have here? We got corn. We got pellets. We got fake corn. I don't know why I want to give everyone that accent. Uh, no one in this game has an accent, really, other than the warden. Um, but yeah, bait boat. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think it's picky. I think a lot of people when they a lot of people just can't eat certain things. So sometimes it's like important to really empathize or emphasize that like you cannot have certain things on your food. I think a lot more places need to a lot of it's like super important for places to respect that. Visit South Africa? Go to South Africa. I think that'd be cool. I bought stuff the last time, Sophia. You can settle for not having a sale every single time. Oh my god, it's Bernie, the bear. Better watch out for fire safety. Put out your campfires. Fire danger is moderate tonight. Did you ever have, have you ever had, like, fursuit Smokey the Bear show up to your school? Like, that used to happen all the time when I was a kid. Like, somebody just had, like, a fursuit of Smokey the Bear and would just show up to event for, like, to promote fire safety. It would just be like, only you prevent forest fires. Like, I don't know. I always just thought that was, like, super interesting. Like, you don't see mascots very often in your life. Unless you go to the gym, of course. In which case, obviously, there's the gym mascots to hype you up while you're doing your, like, exercises. But, like, aside from that, you don't really see mascots much in life. You know, you know, like, your local gym mascot, they'll just be like, you know, like a cougar or something, and they'll be like, you got this. Sometimes they'll even, like, spot you while you lift weights. They're in every single gym. That was not deep water. Okay, I guess gonna wander around some more. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Gotta keep fishing. Man, I wish I was fishing. Alright, alright, alright. Got a thing. It's a thing. Nice warm night out tonight, eh? You know, like, we couldn't, I'm glad we're not doing this in winter, because, like, I don't think I could ever be this warm in winter. Alright. Alright. Just standing in the fire. Now, right here, I would imagine this, like, this is like frog territory. I imagine there's got to be some, like, catfish or something right around here parts. Hmm. All right, now. To the right now, y'all. To the left. Crisscross. Now freeze. Oh, what the fuck did... Oh, wait, how did I do... Okay. I bumped the button and scared myself by trying to, like, hook a fish that didn't bite. I actually spooked a animal. Wait, I heard a bird I spooked. You know, Kind of weird that they didn't put like deer or something in the game wandering around. Proceeds to clap hands aggressively. Oh no, I'm hearing mosquitoes. Ugh. Why would you program that into a game? That's like the worst part of being in nature. Want that ball. Bring deep water. Lame. All right. Welcome to... Hello, campers! Welcome to Camp Wawanaka in lovely Ontario, Canada. In this total drama island. You know, I always wanted to be on like a show like that. I always loved like... I never watched Survivor. I always kind of wanted to get into Survivor. But at this point, I feel like it's way too late to get into Survivor considering I think they're done making more episodes. And been going on since the 90s. Like, why would I get into a game show now? I will say, when I was in, I want to say it was when I was in high school, I actually did audition for a show like that because I don't know if you know this, but like a bunch of those, there used to be a bunch of those like those kind of game shows. I used to have like actually like there was a board on like you could go to on the internet, and it's just where they found like contestants for a lot of those, and you would just record a little video. And I did that for a ton of shows, even though like TV was already on its way out when I was like in high school. Like it wasn't like completely gone yet, but it was like most of the way there, you know. I still like applied for a bunch of like MTV reality shows and stuff. I haven't actually thought of that in a while. I still think that would be a really fun thing to go do. But Survivor is the one that everybody wants to be on. Like, I don't even think they need to offer you that much prizes. I think just being like, yeah, I won Survivor is cool. You know what? And I still think like a VTuber version of Survivor somehow would be a really cool idea. I don't know how you would do that, but like actually have people that actually have to do like the whole like politics thing and like you have been voted off the island. Like like I've been really wanting to do like a game show. So maybe that can be on our list of ideas for like the game show. We just will have randomly have like we'll do like a regular like Jeopardy style game show for a season, and then like season 2 or 3 will just be like we'll make like a full like Survivor and have to vote people off the island. Breaks through your walls. What's up, y'all? It's your man Exhibit today on Pimp My VTuber. Honestly, that would be kind of fun. Actually, you know, okay, so I this so Zentreya was saying that she's actually like really wanted to do a thing where she like takes somebody and basically does that. She does like the like she pays for them to get a good model and like kind of like trains them to be a good VTuber and just lets them free. Like, you know, walks them through like the debut and just like basically makes her own like VTuber friend basically. And I think that is super cool, and I really like. She's always like, she's always such an amazing cornerstone of our community. But is that Zentreya of V Shoujo? But I heard a moose. But anyway, if she wanted to like make a stream series or something out of it, or YouTube series, she totally could just do like Pimp My Ride for VTubers and have it be like an ongoing thing. I actually think that that would probably do really well view wise. Like Zentreya's Pimp My VTuber. That is always Pimp My Ride was always the one that like my parents were always like making us actually go apply for. That's actually part of how I knew about the um I knew about the what you call it, the like the website where you can apply to be on MTV shows, because my parents both had like their old nice cars from when they were like 16 or whatever, and they had saved them up, and they're like, we want to get these all fixed up and nice so that I can be all cool again. You know what I mean? They really wanted to get those all fixed up, and they never got around to it, you know, because neither of them had like the money or the time to like work on a car. So they became like garage cars, and they each had a garage car. Although although my dad eventually turned his into a monster truck and then to wreck it. So I distinctly remember something about that, and then not having it anymore. But but yeah, it's just like they were always asking us to like get them on Pimp My Ride, or try to. Honestly, one of the most fascinating things about this game is just like randomly walking off into the woods for me. It's like I don't know why, but just like so like exploring. You know what I mean? If I can find like cult activity or something in the woods, that'd be kind of cool. Me too, Lorano. Actually, you guys probably did not hear that again. Did need to actually sit down and fix those. I can't. Okay, so like sound alerts are all messed up because like it's supposed to play the audio through the source, but instead it's always just the picture, and I don't know how to fix that. I can't use desktop audio because that's like bad for your audio. I'm totally lost in the woods, by the way. I have no idea where I am anymore. I kind of just walked through the night in the woods, and now I'm just like fishing at every body of water I come across. All right. Come on, fishy. I see you. Bite the fish. Bite the little fishy. It's on the hook right there. I see you with my flashlight. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on. Come on. I saw you. You swam around my. Oh, it's like you want to live or something. All right, come on. I see you. I know you want fish. Tasty fish. I see you. Eat the fish. Grab the fish. It's food. Don't you want food? Get fish. Eat fish. Fish eat fish. It's a fish eat fish world out here. And ain't you looking hungry? Come on. Come on. Please. Me gusta. I will leave this right here. Right where I know you see it. No, I have a minnow on my fishing pole. I don't know enough about fishing. I'm just like, I assume, though, if I have a whole minnow on it, I want it to, like, move a little bit so it looks like it's alive. But I can see the fish right there. Aren't you hungry? There's a delicious, like, fillet of fish right there. Eat it. You know what? You got a point. Maybe they don't like fish. Maybe they're not pescatarians. So let's get them some. Let's find themselves some, like, here we go. Maybe there's some real you know, some real red-blooded American fish. Give you a hot dog. It is July still, after all. Know nothing about this game, but I do fish IRL. That's really cool, actually. I used to fish when I was a kid, but I haven't gone in a while because I got really impatient as a person. Okay, would you like a hot dog, Mr. Fish? Please, my hot dog. I'm gonna assume since you're so close to the shore, you're like a catfish or something. Are you maybe not actually a... You look like you're just, like, stuck in the waves there, buddy. They might not actually be real fish. They might actually be, like... They might just be decoration and the real fish, like, bite randomly, actually. Yeah? What's up, Lorano? Video game. There are no real fish. Alright, you know what? You got me there. But you know what I meant when I'm like, real fish? I meant more like... You know what I mean? Like, it's a fish that bites, not... I think that might be a decoration fish, not, like, catch me fish. Watch, I'll do this. I will catch a fish. They just have to be able to obscure it so that I can't actually see fish biting. I'll catch a fish with my hot dog. Also, it seems so weird to me that you can catch fish with stuff like hot dogs and cheese. I'm like, how would a fish knows what a hot dog and cheese tastes like? Why would they just, like, why would that work? To me, it's like, it's almost like you're, like, baiting a trap with, like, Fruity Pebbles for, like, a bear. It's just like, wouldn't something that a bear would normally eat be a lot more logical? Also, it looks like you're using a bobber. I am. It's not a bobber type of bait. I need to know when the fish bites, so you put the bobber on. Okay, I guess fish don't like hot dogs. Okay. This one. God. Game. Swear. Please stop making a mosquito whine in my ear. I actually genuinely like really hate that game. All right. Barley maybe? Eggs. Let's try eggs. Also, how do you even put eggs on like a line? I feel like the second they hit the water, your hook would just shred through them. Bobbers are normally used for sitting still. Very carefully. Fish eggs are tasty though. I actually like there's a bunch of stuff like that I've like learned about like later on that like in hindsight as like when I was a kid fishing, we threw away a lot of good parts of fish. Like stuff like eggs. We would just like throw that back in the water. Okay, so I'm using the bobber and I'm using the eggs. So I guess I just sit here, don't touch anything, wait for a fish to bite. You can try that. Not at all. Or wait. Um one of these probably. Uh I want to catch this. I really want to catch the salmon. But so we're here at a shallow lake. But it didn't actually did it tell me what kind of bait it likes? Pro performance spinner and oh, okay, wait. That explains so much. Hold on. Wait, what happened? Hey, gear. Why is it not letting me? Oh, wait, it's because they're learning. Oh, I can zoom? Wait, that's kind of cool. Apparently, all I had to do was actually read instructions on what I was doing. Just had to, just had to read the guidebook on the fish I was trying to catch. Why am I not catching anything? All right, it wants a spinner. Swear to God, game. You have the worst things sometimes. Detach. Why? Why are you like this? Oh, wait. Blur. Spinner. Now we're fly fishing. That's what these are for, right? All right, come here, salmon. I want a salmon. Yeah, when the bobber goes under, you have a bite. Honestly, if I actually took up fishing again, that's probably the kind I would probably try to do. Is that giving me instructions? Yeah. Jigging. Alright, alright, alright. Come on. We be twitching. We be twitching, man. We're twitching here on Twitch. Doing fish twitching. Oh my god, we actually got something. Alright, 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 alright. Oh my god, it's getting further away. We lost it, didn't we? Fine. Get closer. Come on, fish. Get closer. Ah. Alright. That was too big of a fish. That might have been a salmon. It could have been like a big 200-pounder maybe in this here little lake here. Maybe. I don't know. So we're going to go and we're going to see if I can go buy a fishing line that actually can catch something of. I keep hearing like monstery sounds like in the distance now. All right. See if I can buy some fishing line. All right. All right. Chickadee. That sounded like Goofy to me. Okay, equipment. I think it's got to be the line. We need to get the line stronger. Okay. Can't visibility high abrasion. I can't use that. I need stronger fishing line. I'ma catch me a salmon. I'm a salmon. Swimming, swimming deeply upstream. Aha! That salmon. I will. On a goddamn salmon. I have no idea what voice that was either. If you were wondering what was that, I don't know. Right. And fly fishing. Usually people, whenever I see them go fly fishing, they're doing stuff like this and around. Here we go. Jiggling and jostling. Get ourselves a salmon. Jigging. Twitching. Reel her in. I. Come on. Want to be caught. Me. Oh, that does stuff. That do. I have no idea what any of those, like, things I'm changing on the bottom left mean. Because they're completely different than when I was doing the other kinds of fishing. Alright, come on. Ah! Why is my controller still vibrating? Catch something, please. Jig. Do the jig. Twitch. Yeah, that's how you do fly fishing. You just start swinging stuff around. I think it, like, makes them think it's a fly or something. I don't know. I always wondered if they're supposed to, like, jump out of the water and try to catch it or something, but every time I see fly fishers, they're just, like, wildly swinging, like, the line around. I've never did that. I always did bait fishing. Man, I can imagine fishing like this has got to be really tiring. Just like, wee hoo wee woo, get the fishy, get the fishy, wee woo wee woo, wee woo wee woo. That looks silly. I mean, I don't know. Isn't this how you fish? You're the one who went fishing. Like, don't isn't this what you do when you go out into the woods? So you just go out and you're just like, do you do what kind of fishing do you do, Lorano? Do you fly fishing? Oh, bait. See, like, bait is like the normal fishing. You throw it in the water and you know, you wait a while and, like, you have a fish. You don't have to do no jigging or twitching or whatever. You just sit there and you get something. Wee woo, wee woo. Magical fish spell. Swing my magic staff around. Fish, come here. Come closer. Come hither, yon fish. We shall make a delicious catfish pie. Wee woo, wee woo. Fishy, 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 fish. Fish. Abracadabra. Fish, be here. Fish, come here. Hither, fish, come hither. Hithers and tithers, yonder fish. Right. I must have caught all the fish in this lake already. Clearly. You know, thank you for the hydrate, Sai. I did that. I didn't actually acknowledge it verbally, but clearly the only explanation for what is going on here is that I've caught all the fish in this lake already. We should go find ourselves another location. You lying sneaky bitch. Okay, fine. We'll catch that fish. I heard that. Where'd you go? Cleaned out the lake. No, my magic spell, apparently. It summoned them all into my basket. Didn't even have to catch them. You were just you just weren't we weren't just weren't looking. I already got them all. There. Wee woo, wee woo. Come here, fish. Magic spell. Abracadabra. Hocus pocus. Ooh. Ooh. Fish. Oh, wait, it worked. Hi. Oh. Ah, yeah. Hell yeah. Did you guys doubt me? Ah. I told you I could catch a fish. The magic spell of wee woos. No fish can resist the wee woo. Alright. The wee woos of destiny. Although I have a feeling I'm not catching a salmon in the lake. I feel like I have to go like to one of the big, like further out mountain lakes to get a salmon. Like I feel like they wouldn't put salmon in the starting lake. They'd make you burn that salmon. You know? It was a big fish. It was a nice looking fish. I. All right. As is tradition, for I want to get on the rock. Lame. Buzzkill, lady. Fine. How about this rock? Can I fish off of this rock? Thank you. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Fishy fish. Hell yeah. Fear my wee woos. Women love me. Fish fear me. I am the bringer of death. All things aquatic shall know my wrath. Mwahaha. I say as I go catch and release, go do catch and release fish with very improperly equipped. All right, come on. Smallmouth bass. It's also a pretty good looking fish. Yeah. I will be honest, my character looks 100% like people I have worked with. Like I have seen this exact person somewhere. Here's Big Mouth Billy the bass. He took him to the river. If we took him to the river, dropped him in the water. Take me to the river. You know, okay, so you know what is something I actually think would be really fun to get? Have you seen those people who like hacked into the Big Mouth Billy the Bass wall decorations? And they'll actually like they'll like set it up so that they're like all speakers and they all will sing to like any song and do the full like animatronic dance to everything. I think it would be so cool to set that up. Like then again, I'm also the same person who had to get talked out of buying $1,000 Chuck E. Cheese band. So, you know, maybe the kinds of things that like Cell would be excited about is just dumb like that. I'm overly excited by things like animatronics. And rock. This fishing spot rocks. All right. Like I still am like, can you imagine if I would have actually like got that like animatronic band? Because like I said, I found it on like Craigslist for sale and they were selling like a full-on Chuck E. Cheese band. And the thing is, though, is that they did not hear jiggling your rut. You're right. You're right. Wee woo, wee woo. I'm. But yeah, I found it on Craigslist for like I think it was like $1,000, and it was a full band, and they had the skins taken off so that you couldn't like actually like pretend it was Chuck E. Cheese. It was just the animatronics underneath. And it came with like a computer thing that you attach to that you could like program like your movements to songs and stuff with. And I just thought it would be so cool. And can you imagine like bringing a date over to your house and you just have like the skeletons of like 6 animatronics just like in your living room? So I'm like, where else would I put it? I think that's the only room I'd have that would be able to fit them. So and just be like, yep, here's Freddy and the gang. Welcome to my casa. This is you know, I'm Sal. This is my house. This is my dog. This is my cat. This is my full life-sized Five Nights at Freddy's Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria band. Because you know what? I'm a nerd. At this point, I probably would have to turn them into Five Nights at Freddy's and just have a band from Five Nights at Freddy's. Either that or I'd have to make up new original characters to put. And then that would probably require calling up like a fursuit company to make me fursuits basically for an animatronic band. And now it's weird. You know what I mean? Like I have to make connections with like probably like the furry community to make skins for my animatronic band. And now I'm gonna need to like justify it. That's probably even more expenses. I can't just have a full Chuck E. Cheese band in my living room. I'm gonna need to have like I'm gonna probably have to have like I'm probably need to go put it in like a restaurant or something. Or like a bar. You know, now I'm gonna have to go start like a nerd bar, like a barcade or something. And I'll put like the Five Nights at Freddy's bands and they'll play like music and do like live concerts. And people will come pay and see it. It'll be like a whole thing. What's up, Lorano? Probably for the best I didn't buy it. Overthinking. But fair. I mean, like, I don't know. What else? Living room band is good. You know, fair. I could always just keep them as like 6 skeletons and just be like, yeah, you know, just they play gorillas for me every night in private. I always loved the made me think of the like 4chan green post. Just like I always loved the Chuck E. Cheese. They always have the one actor that I really like, the one British actor, and just be like, I always loved the Chuck E. Cheese. So one day I just bought. Just tell your date that the skeletons stay on during Netflix. What if I could program them to just dance and like play instruments to any audio? So you're just like watching Netflix and the skeletons are just like moving around and doing stuff to like the audio of like watching Netflix. Actually, that would be kind of freaky. I think that would be bad. But you know what? I think maybe it's a good test for a date. Be like, did she judge my? Did she judge my 7 like 5 or Chuck E. Cheese animatronics in my living room? If the answer is yes, then she can't be the one, or he, they. You know what I mean? I don't want to tolerate that kind of negativity in my life. If if you don't love me at 6 skinless Chuck E. Cheese animatronics in the living room, then you know, do you really love me at all? Right? That's how you know it's a one. It's the one. You know, if you can do weird, wacky stuff like that, and they're just like, still you get a live concert from Skeletons during Netflix. Yeah, you know what? Exactly. Oh, just one of the many perks of dating Sal. Sal will randomly bring home Chuck E. Cheese animatronics to live in their living room. Dance to the audio of whatever movie you happen to be watching that night. All right. Come on. Fishy, fishy, fish. But for real, I actively think about the fact that I missed out on getting the Chuck E. Cheese robots all the time. Like that is something that haunts my dreams. I actually like really regret that I didn't just I had the money at that exact time. I could have just had that. Yo, smallmouth bass. It's a silver. Still lays at night thinking of the skeletons. You know what? Yeah, I do. I sit up at night just thinking about how cool it would have been to have like the band from Chuck E. Cheese in my living room to like or through the living room or like be able to like have a centerpiece for an eventual nerd bar I open up when I retire. Been the cool kid on the block. Honestly, I think if I had it and I just like I put it in like my garage and I just opened my garage randomly and had a full animatronic band playing, I bet you money everyone in the neighborhood would leave their houses to like come watch. And then I could just close the garage door and be act like nothing happened. And people would just be like, "What the what?" You know what I mean? Like just set my garage to be like a stage behind the garage door. Just like open the garage, just like the Gorillas starts playing full blast maximum volume in the neighborhood out of like concert speakers. Chuck E. Cheese band starts rocking out. Garage door slowly closes as soon as the song ends. Never ever talk to my neighbors. Just do that randomly. They'll never get an explanation. Avoid eye contact. They'll think about that for their entire lives. Like that, if you ever thought, like, how do I leave an impact on the world? Easiest one is surrealism. Just be the weird thing in life that makes people question if they're going crazy. They'll never forget you. Like, legitimately, every time I've had something like that happen to me, that's like, I'm just like, is that real? I remember it forever. Like, I remember, like, every time I've had, like, super surreal moments happen. So, like, if you truly want people to, like, to leave an impact on the world, just be weird. Be weird, be interesting, give people questions. Because you know what? Just drive strangers to madness. You'll live forever in their memories and their nightmares and dreams, probably as well. Sometimes I think about doing stuff like that. Like, like you ever see like those things where it's just like how to be surreal, and it'll just be like, get jar of mayonnaise, fill with vanilla pudding, eat in public with wooden spoon, or something like that. Act like it's normal. Call someone up. Call someone on the phone. Tell them you can't talk right now, and immediately like, hey, can I call you back? You just be like, you call someone on the phone. Be like, hey, I'm really busy right now. Can I call you back? And then hang up. Hey, I'm gonna call you back. They'll be so confused. They'll be like, you called me, and but you're not gonna acknowledge that. Act like it's their fault. Come on. Come on. Here, fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy. Come on. I catch really big fish, like, right next to the shore. There we go. Smallmouth bass. Size silver. Hell yeah. Hmm. You know, buy a wax replica of Cat Williams. Leave it in your local, leave it in your local 7-Eleven bathroom. People won't know what to think about that. People will think about that for the rest of their lives. Sneak it in there. Why Cat Williams? Why not Cat Williams? Cat Williams is a quirky guy. It just makes sense. You know? Okay. I swear he's flirting with me. Wait, hold on. This is like a spinning rod. Prob is. What? OTTOCOGO. Go. Uh, can I buy more clothes? Buy some six. All right. What's the problem, Lorano? Yo, I am the coolest lady out at the lake right now. I bought a pair of $70 shoes. Like Air Jordans. I bought Air Jordans off you, girl. Why are you like, too bad you didn't buy anything? Or is that nothing to you? How wealthy are you? God. You're fishing at her lake. And technically, I think this is like the people's lake. I don't think you can own a lake. It is our lake, comrade. Our lake, comrade. The people's lake. You hear a hell yeah, brother. All right. Abracadabra. Is this actually supposed to be the actual Bear Lake? Actually, I know where that is. That's a real place. I've been there. Actually, in fact, if this is the Bear Lake that is in Idaho, I have not only have I been here, which also this 100% does not look like Bear Lake location, but not only would I have been here, I have also swam in here, and that's also the lake that supposedly has its own Loch Ness monster, like that I was talking about earlier, like an hour ago. All right, come on, fishy fish. Wee woo, wee woo. I want one more fish. Come on. Still is the Bear Lake monster. You got me. Me and my submarine. Go out into the lake. Scare the natives. I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling frost giants. HOTTOGO. You can take me home to go. O-T-T-O. It was yes, you caught me. I was the lake monster. I was trying to scare the locals away so I could profit uh off of the local fisheries industry. And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling frost giants. For real, is this actually what you have to do when you use like these kind of lures? It's so silly and dumb. Like just swinging your rod around all weird. Uh-huh. I think this is the wrong kind of anchor for kind of a lake. It is. Okay. I just want to catch one more fish, and then I think I'm ready. I'm about fished out. And we have to make it fly through the air more, but this game doesn't make you do that. Ah, that's fair. Like I said, it's like the swinging it. You just want the thing swinging around in the air as much as possible. In fact, I've actually seen people do fly fishing where they were basically just like hitting stuff against the water over and over again. Like just they'd like swing it around and just make it like hit the water surface of the water like wata and wata, but like faster than the game would not ever let me do. HOTTOGO. Yeah, it's to make the fish think a fly is landing on the water. Ah, okay, makes sense. All right, come. Fishy, fishy fish. I want to catch a fish. Ah, I want one more fish, and I will call it a night. That makes sense. All right, come on. Fish, fish. I wanna catch a fish, a fish, a big old fish, a fishy fish, fish, fishy fish, fish, fish. Don't let her get you. No, fish, 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 fish. Soup, the spicy cinnamon, coriander, chili chowder. It's super spicy, super soup. All right, cumin and coriander. All right. Oh, it's carrot and coriander. Carrot and coriander. I don't really remember the words to that. So proud of the self. Why? I'm proud of you. Good job. Being here all the time. I appreciate it. Heard Faye make great bait for fish. I mean, yeah, I guess if you think about it, like fairies probably. I don't. I really don't like that idea. Actually, I don't know why that bothers me. Like, you know, in fantasy, and then like you see fairies get eaten by like frogs or something. That always like messes with my head for some reason. Weirdly enough, it doesn't bother me when it's like regular sized people getting eaten by dragons, but that bothers me for like little people getting eaten by little creatures. Like I don't know why that bothers me. Fish. Wee woo, wee woo. Fish. Please. I've tried 4 different fishing holes. I want to be done fishing. I mean, you're not wrong. Wee woo, wee woo. Is that the reason I haven't been catching anything? Have I not been wee wooing enough? Wee woo, wee woo. Woo, wee woo, wee woo. Wee woo, wee woo. Fish, bite, please. I see the fish. That's like the most frustrating part. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Am I like reeling in too fast or something? Oh wait, I don't actually have to do that. Oh my god. I could have held a button this whole time. I didn't have to sit and okay, yeah. I already missed the wee woos though. Those powers of observation are lacking apparently. Hey, fish, please. I thought you knew. No, I actually didn't even I never once looked at that bottom left corner and actually like absorbed the information. It just became part of the environment after I read it the first time on a different type of fishing rod. Hotto. Oh. No. I mean, like, do you actively like look at all that stuff? The rods, so much hate. What? Like, do you actually read all of like the UI every like all the time? Or does it just become part of like the environment and you just know it's there after you look at it like once or twice? You can just kind of like absorb the information. It's like looking at a stop sign. Did you actually read the words on the stop sign, or do you just recognize a stop sign as like a thing? Yes. Oh God. All right. Come on, fish. So much hate. Although I've heard other people say it means shaking my head. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it like. That is like I've heard both of those a lot. So it's either so much hate or shaking my head. Oh no, I caught too big of a fish. Come on, get closer. Is it not so much hate? So how do you use it? That's what I would like to know. I should just cut the line. I'm not catching this fish, am I? The worst part is like statistically looking at how the rod is working. Like I am reeling it in and nothing is happening. Use it to shake my head. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Give it some jigging. Give it some twitching. Twitching and jigging. Shake my head. Wait, does everyone agree with Lorano that it's shaking my head? That is something I want to know. Just anyone who's in chat. What does SMH mean? Shake my head. So much hate. I've never heard it called so much hate. I did a double take. Shaking my head. I wonder, like, where did I get so much hate then? I've been just reading so much negativity into the internet this whole time. It's like, so much hate. God dang. Smallmouth bass. Wow. Do whatever you want. I mean, fair, it's an acronym. Technically, it can mean anything as long as the words start with an S, M, and H. So, I mean, like, man, I love fishing. But, yeah, exactly. But, like, if the general consensus is that it's shaking my head, like I said, I've been thinking people are wishing hate upon each other so much on the internet this entire time. I have no idea why I thought that then. That's like the general. All right. Go T O G O and get me high. Want to go. That is, like, I don't even have the rest of that song. That's, like, the worst part. I'm like, why is that in my head so bad? God damn. Like, you know what? When I know the entirety of a song, it'll never be in my head. Only when I know, like, one snippet of the song that it'll be get in my head like this. Vibrating. That means fish is coming, or is my controller just now suddenly deciding to have, like, happening? And it stopped. Dang it. All right. Fair enough, though. All right. Fish. Fish. A fish. 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 Catch a fish. Fish. I do really like fish in general, though. I actually think fish are really cool and interesting. There's a reason Cell wants an aquarium. Well, Cell technically has two aquariums. There's a reason Cell wants to have a working aquarium with actual animals in it. Okay, and but yeah, I don't know about you guys, but yeah, whenever I get songs in my head, it's always because I don't know them very well. I never get songs that I like really like in my head. It's always just like random crap. Sometimes it'll be stuff like commercial jingles stuff, but I will never get like a full song that I love in my head really. Like I can like choose to sing it and I can like it and like be in the mood for that song in particular, but it won't be like just repeating over and over and over in my head if I actually know the words. Also, I just realized I did in fact catch a fish, so I guess we can start wrapping up then. Entering deep water. Turn back. I'm melting. I, the poor fisherman. Fisher lady, fisher women. My true weakness was water all along. Truly, that is why I must fight my arch enemy, the fish. They are out to get me with their evil water magic ways. Am I supposed to maybe just like reel in the whole time? Kind of. Wait. Working. That actually worked. Was that what I was supposed to do this whole time? I'll be honest, I completely skipped the tutorial. I did not really read the tutorial. Well, okay, I did, but I read the tutorial on one type of fishing rod and never read the other ones. They assumed I'd be able to figure it out. All right. We're going to leave it at this. Caught a wonderful smallmouth bass. You know, we showed off our class with our smallmouth bass. And I guess we'll find ourselves somebody to raid. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. To go. All right, let's see here. I guess we could raid. Let's raid a person, in fact. Um, You know what I think would be actually kind of funny is if like the one time I decided to raid like a really big streamer and they read it, the game I was playing was like fishing. It's just like, why were you playing like Fisherman's World? Like, I went fishing. Me and chat, we went fishing. Um, all right, so I don't know who this is. Who is this? How about actually? They're probably a good person. Let's do. They're playing Pokemon. Oh right. Thank you for the posture check, Sai. All right. Raid. Pokemon's kind of like fishing. All right. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a cell of a time. Yeah, there is fishing in Pokemon. If you enjoyed the show and you haven't yet, please give me a follow. It really helps with the algorithm and my self-esteem. We have we have the re-debut Live 2D Cell is coming up soon within a few weeks. Please, like, you know, you'll be easier for you to be there for it if you follow. Or you want it to be even easier for you, you should join the Discord. In fact, you should probably follow me on all my socials. Maybe even buy some merch. It's all going to change out with the Live 2D. Eventually, probably going to leave the current ones up until I can get a new design going. And also, if you don't like giving money through Twitch, that's fine. You can do it through Patreon. You want another way to support me. But otherwise, I hope you had a wonderful day out here fishing with Sal. Man, I love fishing. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Bye.